Hello everyone. This giant rock just told us we can smack a wall, and we have to collect some souls for this guy. And today we're going to collect the soul of Azeos. Azeos? I think it's Azeos. In order to get to Azeos, there's a couple things we need. One, we need to go to his new biome, which is pretty easy to find, just dig in one straight direction somewhere. And then we need a special item, which I'm pretty sure the ancient hologram pod can help us with. However, we do not have the ancient gemstones nor mechanical part required yet. I think one of the other villagers that we've gotten, that are still locked up in their jars, have the items we need, but we need to build some rooms for those. But I want to do that a bit later. Right now, I want to go and fetch, or go to the new island. Oh, look at that little young naive me. He thought he could just dig a tunnel into a random direction, find Azeos wilderness, get some scarlet ore real quick, take down the boss without any trouble. However, that's not how the story went. That took about 5 minutes straight up mining. Well, let's dig this away. Oh, well, can't even dig it. We have to actually punch it. Punch this away. I said punch it? Punch it? Shouldn't this be working? I should place my hand on the wall. Yeah, I'm kind of trying... Oh, I'm trying to punch it. We have to press E on it. Whoops. I feel like such an idiot sometimes. Hooray, the wall's gone. That's right, this wasn't even the right biome, for this was the sunken seas. The sunken seas is the next biome in line, so we couldn't even mine the ore. You're kidding me, right? I dug all the way to the other side to find an impenetrable wall, which means this is gonna be the fucking desert is. God damn it. 3 times the charm, and at the 3rd time, he finally found the wilderness. But he found something more than just that. He found a giant rock of scarlet ore. With the knowledge to make a drill, he decided to drill it up, and that's when everything went wrong. He just waited there, drilling this ore for hours on end. But it didn't even stop there. He went back to the ocean biome just to find a big ore clump there and dig that up. With the newfound riches, he decided to set up a home somewhere, but in order to get around in the biome he desired, he needed a boat. And here we are. This will be the location where we're going to be building our new base. It is going to need a lot of work, however, but I already got all the supplies over from what we had at the core. So what my plan is basically build a little town around here, so which means I'm going to have to dig out all of these walls. Luckily, while mining, I did find a ring of rock somewhere. These guys are dangerous. I've been dying to these so many times. Especially when on the boat, because I'm not used to that momentum. The reason why I chose this is simple. I wanted to have an island, which means we're going to have to cut it off from this area here down below. And I wanted to have a small little cavern as well, and that is this one. I think it's perfect. It has a giant shell here. I think it looks pretty cool. So this is going to be my life for the next, well, probably hour or 2. Alright, it took a little while to dig everything out, but here we are. Now I'm also going to change the floor, as you see. I already dug out the perimeters. However, this means we have to go back to the starting area and dig up a bunch of these clay tiles. So I'll be switching that out. Alright everyone, this is what they call the weekend, because my goodness, it took a while to complete. So I think without any further ado, now that we actually have a platform to place stuff on, let's map a couple things out. I think on this side we're gonna have the fisherman hut, which means over here would be a perfect space for the dwarf guy. And then how big do we want this? Because I think I want to have my smelting supplies in here too. But I don't want to have it too big, because this is already getting rather large for just one random building. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna slim it down a little bit. I think this could be a proper first shape. We're gonna have to play around with the lighting a lot, though. Something in the bedroom, nice wooden flooring down. Then his actual workroom should have a stone floor. And then we can have a rug here. I don't want to have everything rugged, but I do want to have like a nice rug here. Right, nice. Now that we have that, we can properly... Man, this table is big. How do just wood walls work here? There we go. I think that would work perfectly well. So I've managed to find this giant structure next to the house. It was part of the, I did record all of it, but well, I changed the intro quite a bit, as you guys could have probably seen. I'm gonna snag all these stools and these tables. I guess these floor panels and all this. Are we gonna use all of it? Probably not. I do want them. Something I do want though is this. This can hold up to 3 flowers, this planter box. Alright, now that we have robbed the place blind, let's see. I did like the way they used this mat. So I think I'm just gonna go yoink and steal that idea. Wait, this old and still functioning? Wait, this vending machine worked? It does work. Oh. Oh, we get a core figurine? This doesn't seem to be making any sense, so we can buy a valuable here? A card in mint condition, golden borders. Unless we can, oh, we can display the cards, I guess. Whoa, 50 mining damage for 5 minutes? That would have been great a little while ago. Alright, so here's a lamp. It requires electricity, though. So we can put down a generator. And we have cables, but I'm wondering, we already had some cables before. Are they like invisible, or can we make them invisible? Sadly it is not invisible. But yeah, this is the dwarf's house, as soon as he moves in at least. Let's work on the next one. So this is where I want some farming to be happening, which means we're also gonna need to have enough ground here. So he is a farmer, so I think I'm gonna give him a bigger, or maybe I'm not giving him a bigger one. Well, you know what? He can have one right here. Now there were a couple things, like I had one of these. And then maybe make the standing torches for the outside here. We'll probably eventually switch these out with a couple other flowers if we have them. But for now these should do, and they also light up the area a bit. Alright, so here's a plot of land. And then I basically want strips, I think. Alright, there we go. That should do the trick. Can you, like, not be here? No, of course there would be another guy, too. Hey. No destroying the work tables. Something I was wondering, too, if I take this off, because I don't actually need it anymore. Oh, sweet, they give light if you put them on tables. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't need that anymore, because this one has its own glow. It's a little less, but I think it's alright. So this is the reason why I have this water well here. I got it from one of the caveling outposts back in the ruined area. I think I'm gonna put the vending machine in the corner here. Seems like a pretty good spot. Alright, might be sad to say, but we can't seem to actually make these stone pedestals. And I was thinking of just using this house as a showcase. Although, then again, I'm not 100% sure where the hell to put them. This was the very first golden food we found, so I'm gonna put that on the stone one. And the idol goes back down there, and there we go. That is this guy's house finished. Alright. Yeah, even with a small farm like this, we leveled up twice from just harvesting. You know, there's no way this holds actually 100 water. Okay, it does 5 at a time. That makes a lot more sense. You know, this is why I said we needed to farm desperately. These couple of items were the only food items we had. It's crazy. There we go, the octarine bow. You know what, I'm also gonna make the shield. Because now that we have an extra slot here, we can have a proper shield in there, which gives us a lot more armor, as well as a bunch of health. If I were to build a crafting shed, I'll probably also have the storage in there. It will probably be around here, maybe? Probably be 2 buildings, actually. You know, I'm looking at this and I feel like it is not enough space. But then again, if we're not putting anything crafting related in our own house, we don't need that large of a house. Well, I'm gonna think about that for a sec. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna look how expensive that one guy costs, and then run all the way back. We're running this so many times that I'm nearly level 60 and running now. You know, I forgot how dark this game could be. We've been sitting there in the light for so long because we have so many torches around our base. Oh, we're back at the core. 10 of each. You know, that's not that bad. Also, while we're here anyway... Hey, don't fight. I noticed that there is this other spawn ring. I think this is the slime one, right? Although it seems to be a mix of either the slime or the hive mother. I don't know. But I found it out here in the in Nowhere's Land because we fought the hive mother somewhere in this here area, and the slime boss was fought over here in this giant slime pool. So I guess there's more than just one spawn location. And we are back once again to the world of the light. There we go. Let's make the journey back. So while we're running, I don't think I've, in all this time of this episode, explained why I decided to go from killing the boss to building up a town. Basically, two main reasons. One, I don't think we are strong enough, like stat-wise. We could have the strongest gear in the game currently, and I don't think it'll be an easy fight. We already had a lot of issues with the Hive Mother, and from what I remember, this next boss, Azeos, is a lot stronger than the Hive Mother, which would make sense, of course. But that also means we're gonna need to have a lot higher stats. Besides that, we were constantly running very low on food. And of course, I would like to have a base, because, well, it'd be the point in it if we completed everything and we don't even have a base yet. So this is a perfect opportunity for us to just slow down, because I feel like the last couple episodes, we're just speed running the game. Are these guys in here yet? Alright, well the miner is, which probably means this area is just too large for this guy. He sells golden food as well. He sells gold? Oh, that's pretty good. And iron. And copper. These are all things we're gonna need for the portal. Let's place down this guy, probably like right here. We'll move him around later. This guy has the other scanners. As you can see, yes, there are different bosses besides the two titans we're currently needing to fight. I think a large shiny object, this is what we needed in order to summon Azeos. I'm guessing this is what we need for the other one, maybe? Anyway, all these guys are hella difficult, so I'm not gonna go do that right away. Alright, so how are we gonna make this a bit smaller? Alright, there we go. So that should be big enough for him to spawn. I think this room was just too large. Because imagine not wanting to live in a large home. Alright, let's see how much we're gonna get. We have 200. 2 full stacks, and then 100 something? That's pretty good. Alright, he will restock over time, so I'm just gonna buy everything this man has that I want. And let's start working on a proper storage room here. So this is, I think, where I want to have main bulk storage. There may be some specialized storage here. And then event stuff goes down here. Right now we only have one event item, of course, which is the Halloween stuff. Alright. Everything has been moved over, well, every chest at least. I did leave quite a lot of space in here if we want to expand, because let's face it, we probably will be expanding. But I think that will do it for today. We have done quite a lot, and it's been a couple hours. Well, it's been 2 days, honestly. It's been a couple hours already today. I think I'm gonna go collect a bunch of stuff off screen. We need quite a bit of resources for the portals. I think I'm just gonna collect that. We completely ran out of wood, so I'm gonna be collecting that as well. So hope you all enjoyed. See you all in the next one. Bye everyone.